Okay, so now we're going to take a look at converting documents and then give you an idea of when and why and how. So I'm going to go back to my Google Drive. You'll notice I have all these tabs open. Here's my Google Drive tab, which kind of shows you just everything. And up in the upper right-hand corner, this is something called settings. Okay, anytime you see a little gear shift, that's the settings. And I can look at Google Drive settings altogether, but I really want to talk to you right now about uploading settings. So when you upload files from your computer, it's going to ask you, what do you want to format them as? Do you want it to automatically upload your files to Google Docs, which is what I had it set at before, and I kind of suggested that you all do that. But I'm going to tell you why you might not want that too. Maybe you're uploading a Word document that's a worksheet and or a presentation from PowerPoint, and you want everything to stay the same. You don't want Google to be able to delete photos or move around your tables, because there's a when it tries to convert files, sometimes it can't read the files the same way because it doesn't understand the language of that other program totally. Sometimes it doesn't understand the language of the pictures or how the table was set up. So it converts it the best it can, but there can be some errors or mistakes. If you don't want that to happen, you can make it where it doesn't change it. So this is if it's going to change it into Google Docs, which I do like because the students can use it right away, and there's no downloading into any other. But for me right now, I'm working with a lot of documents that come from other people. For example, if it's something that comes from the administrative offices, a lot of them aren't using or don't have things converted into yet. So if I'm going to pick something up that's not a Google Doc and I want to put it in, let's say I'm over, oh, I just had something. Here's this 21st Century Expo student permission. This was a Word document. So I click on that and I click on open, and what I'm going to do is it's going to save it as a Word document. You notice it's still a Word document because it has a W next to it. Okay. This is anything that has a box means it's a Google type file, and anything that doesn't have a box and is something else, that means it's a different file type. So it's kind of nice because you could see, like, here's a bunch of them. Here's Word, Excel, PowerPoint, but wait, there's Google's versions. There's Google's presentation, which is like their PowerPoint. There's their Excel type file. It's a spreadsheet. And then their documents, just like Word, are here. So it's nice because you can see easily what's converted and what's not by looking at, is it a box? In other words, is it Google? Or is it a letter representing some other program? So if you have a PowerPoint like this and it's not converted, it's going to have to be downloaded, which of course those Chromebooks are going to have trouble with. You can open them in what's called the Google Viewer. That's this gray screen right here, and it'll show you a little bit of what it looks like. But in order to edit in it, you still have to bring it down here and go to download. And you would download the file, then edit it, and then you would have to re-upload it, pop it back up. And again, if I converted it to Google, it would be pretty much the same file, but it would have some minor changes in its formatting. So that's good to know. I just wanted to see if I right-click it, if it gives us any other options. Prevent viewers from downloading. That's something that some people are picky about. Manage revisions. I mean, there's nothing that important. You can share the file, of course, with people that you're working with. And you can look at the details and activity that's happened with that specific file. It says I've shared it. So anyway, so that's a little bit of the basics about converting. And of course, what I did was I said, you know what, before you upload, just confirm with me, do I want it to convert or not? And so it's up to you, really, what you choose. Play around with that. See what you like.